December 1st is World AIDS Day, a day to unite people worldwide to raise awareness about HIV, show support for those living with HIV, and remember those who have died from AIDS-related illnesses. Joining me on the morning show is Tom Steele, one of the coordinators for AIDS Day events right here in Jacksonville. Hey, morning, Tom. Nice to meet you.
Good morning, Bruce. Nice to meet you.
So 42 million people have died from AIDS-related illnesses, and the theme this year is overcoming disruption, transforming the AIDS response. And one of your organization's goals is to fulfill and emphasize the importance of access to prevention, to treatment, and care services for everyone, regardless.
That's correct. We do a lot of things. We are funded by Ryan White federal funding. We have prevention services where people can get tested and find out their status. Once they are diagnosed with HIV, we also have the ability for medical care, dental care, legal services, food care, medical case management, outreach services, mental health. So we are able to provide a multitude of services, and that's really to get the people into being used to their diagnosis and figuring out how to navigate through life with the HIV diagnosis.
And it also lets them know that they're not alone, which in many cases they may feel that way until they
true.
realize that there are places to go for help. Despite significant medical advancements, HIV continues to be a public health issue, and it requires ongoing efforts to achieve the goal of ending AIDS as a public health threat by 2030. And if that's to be achieved, awareness has to be raised. In fact, there's still a stigma about it.
There is a very big stigma around it. A lot of people still feel that when you receive an HIV diagnosis that it's a death sentence. And that was the case early on. It's no longer a death sentence. It's an ability to be handled and treated, managed with one pill a day, or in some cases, a shot every other month. So it's no longer the death sentence that it once was. In fact, the average age of individuals living with HIV is only about a 3-month difference between those that don't live with HIV.
Look at Magic Johnson.
Exactly.
You know, and his onset of HIV and AIDS came at a time when there weren't these medical advancements. So we can just imagine, you know, what's been done in the ensuing years. Community events are on the table for AIDS Awareness Month. What are some things that are being planned to celebrate World AIDS Day? Well,
we have a lot of different events. We have some events that are more just to get people involved. We have condom blasts throughout the city on Tuesday. We also have a paint and dip for the first 30 people that sign up, where they can go do an event with painting a little canvas.
And you've got the AIDS quilt, which is coming here, which for years has been a tool to help raise awareness.
Yes, the AIDS quilt is one of my favorite events. Is the quilt ceremony at City Hall on Monday. And there are quilts already displayed at City Hall. There are 4 panels that will be displayed during the ceremony. There's music, prayer, and it's just a very motivating, uplifting, meaningful ceremony.
And tell me about the memorial service that's planned for over by the Buckman Bridge at the, I think it's the Unitarian Universalist Church?
Yes, that is an interfaith service. So there are members of all the different religions that will be part of that. And it's an ability to come together, remember those that have passed from AIDS, those that are affected by HIV currently, and just really come together, promote awareness, and then there'll also be panels of the quilt at that also.
And also have faith and belief that a cure is going to come, as well as continuing to manage it. A lot of different agencies and caregivers who provide HIV services here, and there will be a banquet in their honor. Somebody we know is the MC.
Oh yes, Katie will be emceeing the event, and it is a chance for all of the agencies and in the community that provide HIV care to come together. There's awards that are given out by chosen, a lot of times the clients will nominate their favorite person or agency. So it's an event to come together, really just kind of relax, celebrate each other, because even though there are awards going out, it's everybody in the community is a hero for the work that they do.
Yeah, the award and reward is in knowing that you've helped further you know, information and dealing with some of that skepticism that exists and that stigma. So if you'd like to learn more about World AIDS Day events here in Northeast Florida, go to neflworldaidsday.com. Tom, thanks.
Thank you, Bruce.